Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Bajillionaire? I'm your host, Rufus. Today's contestant, Ted, has answered every single question correctly and now only has one left standing between him and $1 bajillion. If he gets this question right, he becomes a bajillionaire. Let's find out if Ted wants to be a bajillionaire. How are you feeling, Ted? Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Only a bit? Wow! If I had $1 bajillion on the line, I think I'd be more than a little bit nervous.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually a lot a bit nervous.
Are you though? You don't look nervous.
Oh, I am.
You should be.
Pretty much terrified at this point.
Well, you shouldn't be. Just relax and have fun with it.
Okay, I'll try.
Although, I would be absolutely petrified.
Right.
So are you ready for the next question?
Please.
The final question to see if you truly want to be a bajillionaire is... You're sure you're ready?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
Because you could drop out right now and walk home with a decent amount of money. Of course, the show's not called Who Wants to Be a Decent Amount of Money an Heir, is it?
No, it isn't.
If you get this question wrong, you lose everything. Good day, sir. So, you're willing to risk everything to see if you can become a bajillionaire?
Please just read the question.
Nerves getting to you a little bit, huh? All right, here is the final question to see if Ted wants to be a bajillionaire. What is the brightest star? A, the North Star. B, the South Star. C, Sirius. Or D, Taylor Swift.
Well, Taylor Swift is a pretty bright star.
She sure is. How do you feel about all of the other options?
Well, it's a pretty tough question. I don't think the South Star actually exists, so that narrows it down. But I'm still torn between the other two.
Well, you do amazingly still have all of your lifelines left. Just a reminder to you and our viewers at home, you can choose 50-50, where we remove 2 wrong answers. Poll the audience, which is where we see what the audience thinks the right answer is, or phone a friend and see what your friend recommends. Would you like to use one of your lifelines, Ted?
I think I will. Let's do 50-50, Rufus.
Good choice. You said you thought that you had narrowed it down to 2 choices. Let's see if one of those 2 choices is one of the wrong answers that they remove. Well, that ought to be extremely helpful.
What? They took away the ones I already knew weren't right.
Yes, wait. You mean these are the ones that you're debating between?
I know I should know it, but I'm just not that up to date on what's going on. I feel like I've heard of Sirius somewhere, but that Taylor Swift, she's a pretty big star.
Right. Well, you do have 2 more lifelines left.
Good idea. I'm going to poll the audience.
Okay. Audience. Which of these 2 choices do you think is the brightest star? Sirius or Taylor Swift? Okay, the answers are locked in. Wow. Well, okay, the audience is split. Half say no idea, which isn't even an option, and the other half says Taylor Swift. Really?
Half have no idea.
And the other half have questionable intelligence.
Maybe I'd better use my phone a friend.
Hopefully you have smart friends. Who are you calling?
My friend Bob. He's an astrophysicist at a university.
Now we're talking! An astrophysicist is a scientist who uses physics to study celestial objects like planets, stars, galaxies, asteroids, and black holes. That's the kind of wisdom that you need right now. Let me get him on the phone for you.
Hello?
Bob, this is Rufus from Who Wants to Be a Bajillionaire? I've got your friend Ted here, and he is one question away from becoming a bajillionaire. Do you think that you can help him out?
I hope so. What's the question?
What is the brightest star, Sirius or Taylor Swift?
Are you serious?
Great play on words.
It's Sirius, also known as the Dog Star. It's located in the constellation Canis Major, which literally means big dog.
And you're an astrophysicist, so you should know. Ted, what do you think? Are you going to listen to the astrophysicist or the audience, the smartest of which admit that they have no idea, and we won't even get into the other half?
Oh, this is so hard.
You know, I can't technically help you, but we usually throw up one kind of joke answer just to make this thing more entertaining.
That's true. Okay then, I've got my final answer.
Finally.
It's Taylor Swift.
Thanks for joining us today for Who Wants to Be a Bajillionaire? Evidently not Ted. I'm Rufus, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, wait, did I win? When do I get my check? Rufus! Rufus! Hi there, hello. This is Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat. No one can deny that Taylor Swift is a pretty big star, but she doesn't compare to Sirius. For some reason, Ted chose to listen to all the wrong people, and not the one who actually knew what he was talking about. In 2 Kings chapter 1, after Ahab dies, Ahaziah, his son, becomes the new king of Israel. Somehow, Ahaziah managed to fall through the lattice of his upper room and seriously injure himself. Lattice, not lettuce. Don't mix the two of them up. This is lattice. Not sure if he had it set up as a railing or what, but regardless, he fell through it and it wasn't good. He was hurt badly enough that he wasn't sure if he would recover, so he wanted some advice. He sent messengers to consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, to see what would happen to him. However, in 2 Kings chapter 1, verses 3 and 4, we read, "But the angel of the Lord said to Elijah the Tishbite, Go up and meet the messengers of the king of Samaria and ask them, Is it because there is no God in Israel that you are going off to consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore, this is what the Lord says, You will not leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." So Elijah went. Uh-oh, that is not good for Ahaziah. But the Lord makes a good point. Obviously. Why, when he has access to God, does he want help from a false god? One who the New Testament later lets us know is actually a demon. Well, we know that his dad, Ahab, didn't like to go to God either, because God never told him what he wanted to hear. Maybe that's Ahaziah's reasoning too. Sometimes we make similar mistakes. Oh, we might not seek advice from a demon, but we might seek it anywhere but from God. We might try to base our decisions only off of how we feel or what we want or think, or maybe look to what TV or music or movie stars do or popular shows. Maybe we talk to friends. But the one that we really need to talk to is the one that actually has the answers. God. we can talk directly to God in prayer. We can read the Bible, and to make sure that we're understanding things correctly, we can talk it over with people that we know have a solid relationship with Him to help us make sure that we're hearing correctly. Let's do better than poor Ted, and certainly better than Ahazia. Let's listen to the one that knows the answers. Let's listen to God. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. We have services every Sunday at 10 o'clock and would love to see you at them. We're also online at summitchurchmt.com and on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT. Our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kids Min. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Oh, and if you ever find yourself on Who Wants to Be a Bajillionaire, I'd be happy to be your phone a friend. No guarantee I'll give you the right answer, but I promise you, I'll pray about it. See you next time. Bye!
I knew I should have listened to my phone a friend and never have left Wheel of Misfortune.